Have you heard of Interstellar? It's one of my favorite movies. Let me give you a brief overview. So, Interstellar is about a father who launches up to space to find a planet called Miller's Planet and hopes to gather data for a new Earth. He leaves his daughter and his son behind, hoping to come back to them soon. Only to realize that after spending a little over 3 hours on Miller's Planet, 23 years have passed on Earth. How on earth is that possible? This is called time dilation. Well, extreme time dilation in space. So, what is time dilation? Well, time dilation is a concept noted from Einstein's theory of relativity, where time passes slower for an object in motion or in a stronger gravitational field. Time dilation not only warps your digital or analog clocks, but also your biological clock, causing you to age slower if near a strong gravitational force. So now we know there are two things that can warp time: gravity and motion. Remember, the stronger the gravitational pull, the slower time will go, and the greater acceleration of an object, the slower it will move through time. Pretty funky, right? Now that we understand it better, let's put it into perspective. Here, I have a scenario where we have two astronauts floating in space. Let's call them Astronaut 1 and Astronaut 2. Let's focus on Astronaut 2 for a minute. In this scenario, Astronaut 2 is close to something called a neutron star. Neutron stars have a very strong gravitational pull. Alright, now let's go back to Astronaut 1. Astronaut 1 is floating in space, far away from Astronaut 2, away from any gravitational force. Astronaut 1 also has a telescope, which she's going to use to watch Astronaut 2 from afar. Now let's bring them both back into the picture for the next step of this scenario. Astronaut 2 is going to take a couple breaths, and let's say that they take up to 3 seconds between each breath. For Astronaut 2, everything seems completely normal, whereas Astronaut 1 is watching several days passing by between each breath, essentially watching Astronaut 2 in slow motion. Now that we have a clear understanding of time dilation, let's go back to what happened in the movie Interstellar. In the movie Interstellar, Miller's Planet was orbiting a very strong gravitational force known as gargantuan, a supermassive black hole. This gigantic black hole caused extreme time dilation, essentially warping the time on Miller's Planet compared to Earth, which is why, by only spending 3 hours on Miller's Planet, 23 years had passed by on planet Earth in that same duration.